and welcome on the go. You know, you go on the go to travel, but a lot of times you go on the go for entertainment. In Montgomery, Alabama, we have the Alabama Shakespeare Festival. And by the way, if you didn't get a chance to see Cabaret, it's gone. You missed out on something that was fantastic. Today we have with us again Lane Holley, and you're the marketing director for Alabama Shakespeare.
That's right.
And we want to first of all say thank you for Cabaret. It was a wonderful performance, very well done.
Thank you, Jack. It really was lightning in a bottle, we were glad you got to see it.
Great way to say it. And you know, the interesting thing, as we said when you and I were talking beforehand, every role that was cast was the perfect person, and they did their jobs superbly. There was no lull. There was no lull.
None at all. It was super high quality all the way across the board. And not just the performers, but the sets and the light. Everything was just, the costumes was just spectacular.
Absolutely. And now we're a couple of weeks away from the Midsummer Night's Dream. Obviously, it's this Alabama Shakespeare Festival, so we got to do one or two things for Shakespeare, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
So this will begin. Our Shakespeare Festival will start with Midsummer Night's Dream,
right?
Which is such a sweet romance and funny. It's a funny romance from Shakespeare. This one is set in a kid's attic. But you can expect, as from Rick Dildine in our previous Shakespeare performances under his leadership, it will be infused with live music. So it will be an all-around fun. I've loved to see the engagement with these productions, and I don't think this one's going to be any different.
And actually, this one here is the start of the new season.
This is the beginning of the new season, a little earlier this time.
That's
so
right.
This is our 52nd season.
Wow.
So our 23-24 schedule is out, beginning with this show. Tickets are already on sale for all of the shows in the season, but you can still subscribe and get great deals and great benefits for the whole season.
Starting at $78.
Starting at just $78 for a family pack. That'll be great fun for all the family and kids.
And then, of course, Christmas favorite, A Christmas Carol.
A Christmas Carol, the fully staged Christmas Carol will be back on our festival stage. It is going to be a spectacular, and we can look forward to taking that ride along in the middle of the night with Scrooge and having that big change of heart with him. It's great fun for the whole family. And then we come back in February and we have Blues in the Night, which is a blues and jazz music review. 3 women scorned all by the same no good fella, and they sing out their blues with Ella Fitzgerald and Duke Ellington, and just wonderful songs to get them through that moment.
And I want to say this, whenever you do something like that, the music is spectacular.
Oh,
it's unbelievable.
Expect that it will be incredible, and it's in our octagon stage, so it'll be quite intimate and cozy in there as we go through this with these wonderful singers and small band.
Then a little taste of Sherlock Holmes.
Then a little taste of everybody's favorite director, Ken Ludwig's Baskerville, a Sherlock Holmes mystery, brings in Holmes and Watson to chase down the mystery of the Hound of the Baskerville. It's a roaring, funny comedy with actors playing lots of roles, and I think the whole family's just going to have a big laugh at that.
That's great. And then, of course, we've got to do something with Montgomery roots.
That's right, Zelda in the Backyard. And this is a slight Montgomery root. So Zelda likes to go. She inherits her dad's old Rolls Royce that he's been restoring in the backyard. And she's dealing with the death of her dad. And so in honor of her Alabama roots, she names the car Zelda. And this is a great story while she's going through a divorce, a great story of love, loss, and perspective by Elizabeth Gregory Wilder. So people might remember her. She wrote Gee's Bend, which was on our stage.
That's right.
White Lightning, which was on our stage, about the history of NASCAR from running spirits, and some other things that people will recognize. So she's got deep Southern roots, and she's going to be, this is going to be a wonderful script. It actually is developed through our Southern Writers Festival of New Plays a couple of years ago. So we're really glad to have it staged now as a one-woman show on our Octagon stage. So look for that giant Rolls Royce on our Octagon stage.
Wow, that's going to be wonderful.
Exactly.
And of course, then just about a year from now is going to be The summer production,
The summer production, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
and that's one that everybody loves.
That's a great story that everybody loves, and the musical is so wonderful. The music is so lively. The story is so wonderful about Joseph, being sold into bondage by his brothers,
Yes.
and then just basically becoming this magnificent leader, and how he's going to deal with that betrayal now. So it's a great story that a lot of our families are familiar with from Bible school, and it's just wonderfully written for the stage. The music is fabulous, and I think it's going to be a great spectacular on the festival stage.
That's great. So for our viewers, in order to get tickets, you just go to asf.com.
asf.net.
Net, that's right, it's a net.
You can get information on
And
tickets.
it's on the screen, so.
That's right. asf.net for tickets or information about subscriptions or anything else you want to ask us. If y'all want to save that $5 handling fee, call 271-5353.
Well, Midsummer Night's Dream is about 2 weeks away.
Yeah, just a little slow.
We're ready to do it right now. And just remember this, one of the true jewels we have in Montgomery, Alabama Shakespeare Festival. And we'll be right back right after this.